Daddy, talking about retirement and money again. I watched an old clip from Dave Ramsey, and it was from a 70-year-old woman who has no assets except for the home. They still owe on it. Her husband can't work that much. He's not disabled. He didn't sit around and collect a fucking check his whole fucking life. But he can't work a whole lot. And she cleans houses. These financial gurus, they never take these calls. The only calls they ever field are the ones where, oh, me and my wife, we have $100,000 pension and $950,000 saved in a Roth IRA, and we have various investments, and we have residual income from rental properties, and we're in good health. Own our own home. I mean, and then you look at the comments. They're so insensitive because these other fools are so entitled because they've never had a setback, ever. Ever. Like, well, they've worked really hard for it. No, they haven't. The money fell into their lap at some point. Fell into the lap of luxury. Lived on Easy Street. Found a desk job somewhere. They got lucky. They're fortunate. How many people out there with 4-year degrees and master's degrees that are friggin' homeless? You know, people suffer from addiction that are so artistic that it's almost insane. That's why this whole working after 50 and retirement and Social Security and all this stuff is concerning. But it's the people. One of the people, it was a guy. You could see had a picture of him next to a boat in his little thing. Of course, he doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he makes lots of comments on the Dave Ramsey show, talking about how, well, you know, you get what you deserve. You didn't plan ahead. Well, not everybody's fucking healthy physically and mentally. Not everybody's able to fucking just get the pension anymore or get the Honda buyout, win the lottery. Well, they put in time. No, they didn't. They didn't do fucking anything. They just set an alarm clock, fucking walked in there and fucking stood around. I don't even want to get started on Honda, people. There are like 5 different Honda plants. There's an engine plant. There's 2 assembly plants. 3 assembly plants within like 200 miles. And these people wear these white suits like it's a fucking like it's a military dress uniform. And you look at them, at the end of the day, you know, convenience store getting gas, they're fucking stark white. They've never seen any dirt. Young people. We're not talking about like, you know, office types, older people, management. They're like, why don't you just go do that? Why does somebody work for a fucking temp service for 10 years at Honda and still never got hired? 10 years. These are the stories that you don't hear. And that's a non-union outfit. Always has been. So this is a thing, and I'm going to beat it until I solve my problem, or maybe somebody can solve something collectively. Because that clip bothers me. People making fun of the unfortunate. It's not like that, you know, they made all the wrong decisions. It's just that sometimes things happen. Now, granted, they don't know who Dave Ramsey is, and the financial guru that he is, but in this one particular clip, I wish I could put a link to it somewhere here, but I don't know how to do that, and I don't need to. But there's a point where she describes her plight and takes this deep pause, and there's a sigh that follows, kind of like when I tell a story. So what are you living on? How much do you make a month? Do you have any investments? I mean, he's asking fucking dumb fucking questions. He's not solving problems. People like that don't solve problems. They offer financial advice to those who already have fucking money who can't figure out how to fucking invest it. Those are the fucking idiots. Those are the commenters, and those are the people who, speak down to people that have had some hardships because they got a financial advisor. Well, how much you paying in fees, motherfucker? How much you paying your broker? Motherfucker, I had fucking E-Trade when fucking in 97, right before the fucking right after the interwebs became like broadband or whatever. You don't need these assholes to give you financial advice. And they're certainly not there to fucking help you. You gotta help yourself at some point. But you can't make something out of nothing when you're fucking past your prime. So what do? Take retirement at 62 if you're fortunate enough? And these cocksuckers that I've known over the years that got the bad back pension and my back, and you see them climbing the ladder like a fucking squirrel. Go to amusement parks and ride fucking roller coasters, and I mean, those cocksuckers are the ones that need to be paying some of that shit back. There's always going to be inequities. I understand that. But there are also plenty of people out there who have done everything that they can do, have tried to make sensible decisions, thoughtful decisions. And if you don't make a lot of money, there's nothing left to fucking save. There's nothing left to invest. I mean, unless you fucking misuse the IRS the child tax credit, where you get these motherfuckers just playing Social Security fucking bingo every year. Well, I think I'll get more money if I claim them, or I'll get more money if I claim them. I know fucking working couples never get a fucking dime back. And that's why the rich don't pay taxes. They're like, well, the wealthy, the corporations pay the taxes, but that's all fucking write-offs. It's not real money anyway. Rich people don't pay taxes because they fucking what? How do you think these tax attorneys that sit in these corner offices and these skyscrapers? Who do you think pays those tax attorneys? You think they're just there to, like H&R Block, floor 110, with a concierge service? No, it's for fucking wealthy people. They never pay a fucking dime because everything is written off. I know enough about it when I was a small business owner that there's so many things to write off, but not everybody has the opportunity to start a small business from the ground up. It ruined me. I mean, I was going to live the American dream, but it ruined me financially. Everything else is just money that's inherited, or grandpa died and they sold the farm, that kind of shit. You don't have to know anything about anything then. I could go on and on. I don't want to sound negative, I really don't, but I don't like to poke fun at people, and I don't like when others don't look in the mirror and take a look at their own fortune and realize how lucky they are. Those are the fucking people that need to be helping people instead of fucking complaining all the way through. Depends on how you look at it, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to solve this working after 50 instead of beating myself up. And if I figure anything out, you'll be the first to know. Plus, I got a whole bunch of gigabytes of storage to upload to YouTube. So thanks for watching. See if you can find the video clip I referenced and the tone and tenor. Take care, everybody.